And welcome back to the Antifreeze Podcast. How y'all doing? I'm your hostess today, Miss T, and I have my two favorite little hosts today, which is Mickey22 and Scales of Life. How y'all doing?
Alright.
So, what
well,
we doing?
today's today's topic is every Marvel project coming in 2022 to 2025.
Allegedly.
So in our lineup, we have Blade, Spider-Man 4, Captain Marvel 2, Avenger movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther 2, and another X-Men movie, and also in production right now, a Fantastic Four movie. So what y'all think?
Boo.
Why would we boo it? Why, I can boo to the Fantastic Four. I don't know Blade. I don't know about Blade though because I'm funny when it comes to Blade. Blade was my movie.
I say boo because
So what y'all think?
first off,
What's your thoughts?
first off, I'm trying to speak. Woman, be quiet. Damn. First off, Blade, Blade ended in 2004, so I don't know what Blade they talking about. There's only one Blade, and he old as fuck. So I don't know where they're getting this new nigga from. Two, which Spider-Man are we talking about? Since it's three of them motherfuckers right now, and it's really only need to be one that needs a fourth movie. Just saying, just saying. The third reason is the rest of the movies I don't give a fuck about. That's it. Hello?
I can say this for them that out of all the projects that they actually do have listed, I could probably also break down some more as well, so that can also help. Picking off with the whole Blade thing,
Yeah.
honest, honestly, I don't know if it's actually going to be a movie or if it's going to be just something like off of Disney Plus,
That's gonna
like
be
how they did with
worse.
Moon Knight or
Mm,
like how they did with
I
Miss
can see
Marvel.
it now. I can see it now.
Blade featuring the light skin version.
Just about.
I promise you it was
Because
gonna
we
be a
already
light
know.
skinned motherfucker. I promise you it's gonna be a light skinned
It
nigga.
better not. It better not. It better
It's
not.
gonna be the brightest nigga they could find.
Also, they also have like the World War Hulk and Nova, the human rocket, and
I've
all that.
never heard of Nova in my life.
You ain't never seen Nova from like this Spider-Man cartoon. I think that's the one with Josh in it, from
Who?
Drake and Josh.
Huh?
No,
No.
Drake is the one who played that. Y'all never seen where he played Peter Parker in the cartoon
If
series, and he had
Well,
you're
Nova
referring to
and
if you're referring to the Ultimate Spider-Man one that's out for like I say Disney kids or like not Disney kids, but kids of
no.
the age. So
what
yeah,
year
that's
did this come out?
This Drake started Spider Man like what year was it? Like 2010, 20. Like I have to go back because I know it was like
okay.
in the 2000 something. But Drake Bell from Drake and Josh voiced act Peter Parker in one of the Spider Man series, and he also had Nova in there too.
I'm not
I
gonna
get
lie
this
to
now.
you. I don't remember the last time I watched the Spider-Man cartoon. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I ever have. If I think about it.
The last one, the last one I left off with.
Two,
Having fun there.
Yes,
two. Hello,
yes,
we're in production. We are in production.
know that I
You
am
don't have
listening.
time for your feelings, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. We're filming, bro. Come on. Come on, man. Yeah, whatever emo shit you just played, stop. Ah, damn. He's like, my feelings are hurt. Jenny broke up with me.
Oh, that
Yeah,
came
Lee.
out in 2012, and it was the Ultimate Spider-Man series.
That was the one I was speaking of.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I,
you mean like this? dark version.
No, there's a dark version.
That one had Carnage in it, so
Oh, you talking about the comic time, but the
yeah.
one that you're speaking on with Josh. Yeah, that was the animated one I was speaking on because it gave the introduction of Miles Morales right around near the same time as that, of course, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or it might have been after. The last Spider-Man series that I actually recall watching was the Spectacular Spider-Man. Basically taking him,
Yeah.
to the whole 16-year-old age and everything, and it was going great. Just watched that season 3 and 4 and 5 when it came out. Oh well, gotta bite the bullet off of that.
But I just want these new confirmed and rumor projects. I already know that Fantastic Four is already in production, and I'm just like, why? After the first three, seriously, aren't you done? I don't want to see Reed Richards no more. I don't want to see Mr. Fantastic. I don't want to see the Green Torch. I don't want to see the Thing. I don't want to see Invisible. I don't give a damn about Doom. I do not want to see another Fantastic Four.
The only
It
move,
was
the only superhero movie that would make sense for them to make is the fourth Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. That's it. If we
I don't
I
being
can
think
see it.
honest,
Toby. I don't think Toby gonna be in this
who the fuck,
But here's the
who
thing
it
though,
gonna
he's the
be
one that's
then?
actually pushing it. He's the one actually pushing it though. He actually said in the actual, I guess, a tweet or
I mean,
whatever.
shit, y'all brought him
It is
back
like,
for. My bad,
oh
my
yeah,
bad. No,
no,
I
you're
was
good.
just gonna say, like they brought him back for No Way Home, so why not give him his last movie then? Why not?
Yeah,
Well, who would he fight though?
Somebody. I don't
believe it or
fucking care
not,
at
in
this
the
point. Just
original,
give Toby another movie.
in
For
in
all
the
these
original,
Toby fans out there who do
there's that. In the original drafting for the possibility of the fourth script that actually would have been, we got to start off with part three. Part three would have actually just had the Green Goblin, or like I say, James Franco's version or variant of the Green Goblin, plus that of the Sandman. Sony threw in Venom to actually make it even more, chaotic, or I guess more hyped up. See the fact that you gave the introduction of the black suit within the trailer, so that actually, would have kind of like been a whole lot different. So take Venom out of part three. You
No,
throw,
you keep
you
Venom.
throw
You take Sandman out.
Sandman was the one that actually made it best. So if anything, take out Green Goblin off of that.
Sandman. No, no, I disagree with you all the way. Sandman did not make nothing better in Spider-Man 3.
Because they had to split his time with Venom.
Exactly. That's what I was saying off of that. If you really want to give him more screen time, or give all three of them, or any one of the three, more screen time, you would have to eliminate one out of that and replace it, with another movie off of that. That actually would have worked a whole lot better. But apparently, in the original drafting for the part, like I say, for part four, had it have actually been greenlit, we've actually would have seen what Mysterio would have looked like back then before Tom Holland's Spider-Man or Jake Gyllenhaal's portrayal of him before then. We've also would have seen, the Rhino off and now and before, the whole bit of the Amazing Spider-Man project, taking off like how it did. We actually would have seen a whole lot more.
Well, I prefer the Rhino to stay with Andrew Garfield and Amazing Spider-Man for all you Andrew Garfield fans out there. That's
I
y'all.
hate this too.
Okay. That's y'all.
I hate this too.
Wait,
But
what'd you say?
That's a terrible Rhino suit.
What'd you say? Wait. What happened? What happened?
we was just saying that you you know if you're gonna take out some characters out of Andrew Garfield, keep him with Rhino.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, for all them Andrew Garfield fans out there.
All two of them?
Oh,
All
no,
two of them.
Apparently, this is a rumor. It has not been confirmed, but apparently he's gonna get his third Spider-Man.
No one wants it.
Yeah,
Boo, boo, boo,
This is just a rumor, though.
boo,
This is a rumor.
boo. Ew. Ratio. Ew.
This is a rumor. But
I know.
if they and I have to come back to you, Scales. I did enjoy Mysterio with Tom Holland. That was perfect for me. They don't need to take him away from Tom Holland. And plus he's dead. So, we don't need him to come back. But if Toby comes back, do we get the Venom that we have now to go with that Toby? Or
The Venom we have now is not how he needs to be at all. Cause I know people didn't like Tropher Grace when he was Venom and shit, but like at least he was like actually crazy. Like the Venom now just tells jokes and shit. Yeah, like he just tells jokes and shit.
Yeah.
Because I end up rewatching Venom Let There Be Carnage with my children the other day, and I'm looking at that movie, and I was like, what in the world? Now they got Carnage down, right?
Give or take.
Hey, you can't make Carnage the way he is in the comic books now. Come on.
Why? Fuck them kids.
This movie.
Fuck them kids. No, the fuck they don't. Fuck them kids. Fuck them fucking kids.
That's how I feel because
everything was no.
We know this. Carnage is a psychopath. There is no way to ever tone down a psychopath.
Everything with superheroes does not have to be for them fucking kids. Fuck them kids.
Exactly.
Fuck them kids. Incredibles 2 wasn't for the kids. It was for grown ass adults who watched the first one when we was kids.
Exactly.
So fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Exactly.
Hell, I'm sick of that shit. That's why I hate when Disney bought Marvel, because now we got all this dumb dad joke ass Marvel movies.
Yeah.
He's not lying though.
I was screaming that.
Like literally, like y'all can go back and watch some old Marvel movies and compare them to the new ones. Them shit's not how they used to be.
They are watered down like a motherfucker.
Like that shit is dumb. Like you can't do like we can't have no more rated R superhero movies because they got to do it for the fucking kids.
Because kids love superheroes.
They love TikTok. They don't even know what the fuck a superhero is. Fuck them kids.
They really don't. Because here's the thing, even the superhero, even the villain, has a tragic actual origin. Not to bring this up as being cliche here, but no offense, but look at Bruce Wayne as Batman here. This man lost both his parents in an alley, saw them both get murdered, has the most traumatized PTSD that there is, and he still has not sought out therapy.
I don't know, cause think about it. It's like people don't complain about it, but it's like imagine if fucking Disney didn't buy Marvel, they bought DC, and imagine the Disney-fied ass Batman movie.
Wow, that was horrifying.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm like, ever since Disney. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine the new Batman movie that just came out, but imagine if it was up under Disney. Imagine if it was up under Disney.
I was just gonna say that.
No, you know what we would have got if Disney had bought DC. Y'all remember that old Batman movie where he was fighting Mr. Freeze?
Yeah.
The one where it was him and Robin, and he was and fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger was Mr. Freeze.
Hey,
that's what we would have got if Disney bought DC.
All those terrible
Freeze. That's what we would have got.
What killed the Titans?
We already have that.
Oh,
no, I'm talking about live action. We would have had that if Disney had bought DC.
But I'm saying it's like, but Disney ruined Marvel though. Like we can't have nothing that's like dark anymore in Marvel because of fucking Disney. Because they gotta watch out for the fucking kids now.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it,
No, I was gonna make a comment, but I didn't want to sound like that person. But I am gonna sound like that person because fuck everybody. Even though I know I'm a parent. Even though I'm a parent myself, but I don't care. It's really those parents that come in the movie that be like, this is inappropriate for children. And it literally says, like, in the teen, like, the rating of the movie.
It literally says it.
Your child should be 13 or something older to watch this movie, but you still take them to go watch it. It's really y'all who fucks it up for us, okay?
Are you
Because
Karens? Are you Karens and Kyles out there? Y'all fucking up our
And
movies.
Kevin's.
fuck it up for us because we're just like, dude, like for real. Why would you let a
Yep.
7-year-old come? Like when Sasha's Party came out,
Oh,
they
I
brother.
know.
take them
Not.
took their child to go see Sasha's Party, and then gonna
They did.
complain about it.
Okay.
Literally
They
said
did.
rated R.
I'm not gonna lie. That was funny. That
I
shit
know.
was hilarious. Seeing all them parents get upset at that shit. That shit was funny. That movie was a whole troll for parents who don't pay attention to movie trailers. That shit had me crying.
Exactly.
Because I would not, like, I literally have that movie on my phone and I watched it. And my children came in, I paused it, I saw what they needed, and I told them to get out because some movies are not for y'all. When you grow up,
Exactly.
when you grow up, be a teenager, I don't give a fuck what you watch. Because
Give
you're
or
a
take.
teenager. You know, you're a teenager. If you don't watch it over here, you gonna watch it at your friend house. So, you know, I ain't stupid. We were all teenagers. But in my house, you ain't gonna watch it.
Right.
But I'm just saying though, it's just like I was kind of upset when Disney bought Marvel because I was just like, well, there goes the good superhero movies. Because really, if you think about it, that's what made Marvel like outside of the Avengers, obviously. That's what made the superhero movies trash after that. If you really think about it,
Yeah.
You know, all this new stuff coming out, especially the World War.
that shit,
They.
it's gonna be watered down so much. I can already see it.
Yeah, because I've actually
Because
can't say this.
honestly,
I've
because like, I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna say one thing. Let you go. I they the way that they've done Hulk and the way they basically made him such a bitch in the Avengers, I can't take Hulk seriously no more for a World War Hulk. That's all I was gonna say.
I'm gonna go into a very good strong rant right now at this moment.
Oh brother,
So
here
to
we go.
anyone that's out there,
Make sure
anyone
you
that's out
breathe
there
between
listening,
takes. Make sure you breathe. Okay?
well, I got my inhaler with me.
Oh, goddamn.
We'll be here for a
but
while.
but no. See, what I want to break down is this: they've done an animated format of course, Planet Hulk, or well, yeah, pretty much Planet Hulk, and it bombed, in my opinion. There was nothing that they actually stuck to as a full 100% to actually go with the comic book run. I understand that it was animated. I understand that it's Hulk. I understand that it's also projected out here towards kids. At that same time, it has a teenage or middle adult, type feel to it. In the comic books, I can't say this much. That yes, you are supposed to, or you are going to see blood. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see that. You're gonna see the highs and lows out of what actually triumphs for that of a hero or a villain. The way they've done the Hulk right now, at this moment, he's just a puppet. So for them to actually tackle on the live action adaptation of that of well, I'll put it like this, from that of the World War Hulk program or platform, they don't do anything else right by the Hulk. They just need to stop because they don't have the right mindset for it. They don't have the right interest of it. They don't even do it from the fans' perspective. They sure as you know what are not doing it from the comic book perspective. Why even bother to try? It's pretty much like that with the whole bit of the Fantastic Four. It's like that with the X-Men. I'm glad Deadpool is actually, taking off and everything, but I want to see different cameos out of that. Spider-Man is still decent, but it's also becoming, apparently boring. Same thing can even be said overall for DC and everything. We love Batman, we love, Superman, we love everybody else. Just do them correctly. If you start off with a proper origin for it, you can work everything else in that's supposed to be of that timeline of where you're drawing your interest from. That's all it makes sense off of. You don't do it that way, you're gonna have a whole lot of people out here pretty much ready to burn you alive. I wish they would stop treating my boy like that, but as we already know, don't take a stand on something, you're bound to get the same crap every single time because all they're just gonna look for is just the money.
3,000 years later, he's done with his angry letter. All right.
This is part
Oh man.
one.
All I want to say is, if you can make this Blade movie,
He gonna be light skinned.
don't do
It's
that.
gonna be some light skinned nigga with waves. We already know.
Oh, why you gotta have waves? Why you
'Cause
gotta have waves?
what other
That brought up
hairstyles
the
do
point.
light skinned niggas wear?
You know what?
What?
I know,
What?
I know
What?
nothing.
What?
I know nothing.
What?
I'm gonna let you have that one right there.
Exact, cause I'm right. It's waves and braids. That's it. There's no in between.
Like Nelly used to say.
No nothing else. No face. No dread.
I ain't never seen it. Only light skinned nigga with dreads I done seen is J. Cole.
Oh, goddamn.
Just saying. I'm
Yeah,
just
there you
saying.
go.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
Jermaine.
Yeah.
Cole. But y'all, seriously,
Fuck Disney.
all
Next
these,
topic.
all these
I can
confirmed
see it.
and rumored projects coming for 2022 this year and the longer, all the way through 2025. This is the fifth phase of the Marvel
And it's
thing
finna be
going
shitty.
on. So be prepared to see
Some
brand new
shitty
faces
movies.
and some old faces.
And some shitty faces.
Pretty much.
What are we gonna talk about next? Fuck Disney and Marvel, to be honest with you. What's next?
I can see this being a part two. I'm
What
down
if
for that.
Naruto had a bow tie? What if
It's not Naruto. Wrong joke. Do. Okay, what's our next topic?
Okay, next topic then, what's the next topic?
What if DBZ had a multiverse? It's I'm the only one who reads the teleprompter here.
Oh, there's teleprompter. Where is it? I don't know.
In the Discord. In the Discord. In the Discord.
Okay, I'll go aside. If he had one,
It will be a better show.
Yep.
that's a really good question. That is a hell of a good question.
It is.
Oh, well, damn.
So to basically do a synopsis of this, Scales put a video. He brought a video to us basically of a DBZ multiverse basically, and we're not gonna go so in depth about the videos he sent us, but just a general question of if DBZ had a multiverse basically, how would it look, or like what would it be like basically?
I would
Wait,
say
hold on. My bad. Go ahead, Skills. I just thought about something. Go ahead, Skills.
anyone see the number that Trump just hit me? I just stepped out off the curb for a second, but I can see it actually being as interesting at the same time like a near double parallax and chaotic. So just imagine this one. We already know that in the original timeline that Cell and the majority of everyone else they technically died, right? That includes that Trunks' timeline as well. So then of course you have like these dimensional portals, or not portals, these dimensional alternatives, and Cell is not only alive, but he basically defeated every Z warrior, and is pretty much just running the show as it is. Then of course you also have Majin Buu or Super Buu actually being as strong as he is, like I said before the Kid Buu split, and he absorbed all the Z fighters and every other smart, intellectual person within the world, except for Bulma. He didn't, pretty much phase her and everything because, well, as he actually quoted, he needed her. Like, that's probably the Vegeta part, speaking. I guess y'all from there really don't know. And of course, there's also this universal term or this universal take. What if Goku and Vegeta never separated from that of Vegeta? Vegeta would have actually been remaining permanent, even though that two halves of a family would have been awkward.
Don't they have to
He would have
separate?
in retcon, yeah.
Because like
But it's
don't they
kind of
don't they like basically like get forcibly separated?
yeah, when they actually take off one of the earrings, that's how they separate naturally. Or through the original running, with the timer, running out. Like the way that Dragon Ball Super retcon that one was, the more power that you output, the shorter the fusion. Which it kind of was, at least. I guess they kind of see. It was seen a little
Okay,
bit of in Dragon Ball GT,
let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this multiverse without DBZ Super.
Yeah.
Because it only gets way more confusing if you add in Super and like the whole like a Black Goku timeline and shit. Like it gets way too confusing.
I refuse to call him that.
I was gonna say like
He's
in
not
Dragon
black.
Ball
Oh,
Dragon
brother.
Ball the original, they
I hate
did
that.
they did fuse and become Vegito, and they did separate without the ring being like taken off. Because when Boo
Yeah.
pretty much absorbed them before he became Kid Boo, that's when they kind of like separate.
Confused.
But to make a thing right here, DBZ already has one.
Where? Where?
Dragon Ball Hero.
No, 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 no,
That's
No.
actually how I feel about it.
no, no,
Because
no.
they're literally needing other versions of themselves.
I said no. I said no. I said no. I said no. I meant no. No.
What is
I said no. No DBZ Super. No DBZ Heroes. Just strictly original Dragon Ball and DBZ. We're not putting that shit in here today.
What about GT? Does it count?
Yes.
Apparently so.
We're not doing no Super. We're not doing no DBZ Heroes. Just original DBZ and DBZ and GT. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Well, it's a multiverse right there. That's enough said. Because Trunks has already time traveled.
No, but I was thinking more of a multiverse of like, okay, like say for instance, right? You have because this all gonna be technicalities, so just stay with me here. Technically, the original timeline of DBZ is the androids killed everybody except for Trunks and Bulma, right? That technically does not stop the rest of the events of DBZ that happened after the Android Saga from happening. Right? Stay with me. So technically, in the original timeline of DBZ, the androids would have eventually met Boo.
Yep.
And they would have met I forgot his face, the other dude who came with the little green guy. I forgot his name. What's his name?
How about the boy?
Yeah, they would have met Deborah.
Deborah and Bobby.
Yeah, they would have met Deborah and Bobbity. And after Deborah and Bobbity, say for instance, hypothetically, stay with me now, they would have met them, and then Boo would have came. So technically, the androids would have had to fight Deborah in all of Boo's forms.
Yeah.
So technically, who would end up being alive after that?
I don't even know about it.
Because Trunks is there by himself.
Yep.
And Future Gohan is gone.
Yeah, everybody's gone except for Trunks and Bulma. So, in the way that it would go, the androids would eventually kill Trunks and Bulma. Then Deborah would come down, and I'm pretty sure the androids could wipe the floor with Deborah. Just pretty sure they would just beat shit out of him. And then it would be the two androids versus Boo. Now remember, these androids are stronger than the ones in the fixed timeline when Trunks went back in time. So they're way stronger. So who actually wins? Do they survive all of Boo's forms? Or do they lose?
I think they would give, depending on like where Boo's power level is at now. Because remember, like if it's just Trunks and the androids and Uma, remember Boo needed some power from like energy from everybody to be stronger. Remember that?
Yeah,
So
but the androids only was destroying that one town though.
yeah,
So Boo still has his energy source.
okay. If that's the case, if they're fighting
Because remember,
Trunks over Boo,
he went from Majin Buu to Super Buu to Kid Buu.
yeah,
Because
if they're fighting,
I'm pretty sure they last past Majin Buu.
yeah, because I can see, but how would they get him mad enough to create, you know,
Super Buu? They beat his ass. What are you talking about? I don't know if you remember, but Android 17 and 18 were rude as hell.
they was.
They was
Yeah.
rude as hell. They were rude as fuck. So they go get
I remember.
they
I was
go
just trying to,
they
I
go
was
get
just
him mad enough because they could be beating the shit out of him.
and therefore Majin gets eaten by Super Boo, and then Super Boo was going around absorbing motherfuckers. But is Trunks helping them,
No,
or
Trunks
is he?
already got killed by the androids.
Oh well, goddamn. Well,
Yeah.
No, because Trunks is not beating 17 and 18 by himself. He's not.
no, no, he's not. He's really not.
He's not beating 17 and 18 by himself. So he's already dead. So it's just the androids versus Boo. And I was trying to see if they even make it to Kid Boo.
Because I know Super Boo was absorbing everybody, but I have to remember they're half human, half android.
See,
So
so technically he can absorb one of them.
true.
Yep.
The question is like who's the strongest out of each two? Because I feel like if he absorbed 18, 17 would still kick his ass.
Well,
Give
technically,
or take, he'd probably be hanging on by maybe 10%.
yeah, I was about to say, give or take, it depends. Because if he absorbs one of them, they probably could hold their own. But I think at that point, Boo wins because they're better as a team, not individually.
Yeah.
Because when Cell separated them, that's how he was able to absorb them because he had them separated.
Uh-huh.
Because if you remember, they fought Gohan as a team all the time. They didn't fight him separately.
Yeah.
Because they fought him separately, then Gohan probably would be able to beat him.
He almost did.
Best Gohan ever.
And then,
He almost did.
if the androids get beat by Super Boo, does Cell wake up?
Damn.
Hmm.
That's a good question. I don't even think Cell wakes up from that.
That's what I'm saying. So really, if you think about it, if the timeline would have went just like that, Boo wins.
And he was the whole entire world.
Yeah, Boo wins. Boo wins.
And
That's,
if that had
that's a good mashup right there.
it is,
Between-
but then
between
think
Cell
about it.
and Majin Buu.
And that, but that,
Think
that
about it. I was gonna say, just to throw this in there, just to throw it, even though you said no, I just want to throw it in there. Just to, like if he destroys Earth, and you know the Kai that is in charge of the Earth, Supreme Kai, does Beerus still wake up, or is he still forever asleep, or does Boo go around like what he did?
that's what I was saying because if Boo kills off 17 and 18, and let's say Cell doesn't wake up, then Boo is just the strongest at that point. So Beerus has to wake up because Boo is just gonna go around destroying planets.
I'm just like, do we bring Beerus in this, or do we just leave?
But I
it
feel like,
at,
but I feel like Beerus would have to because aren't they like the big purple god things or whatever they are? So wouldn't Boo like going around destroying planets wake them up anyways?
Yeah.
I guess so, but see, if he, this is the reason why I said what I said. If he left Earth and went to the Kai's universe, if he killed off all the Kai's, Beerus never wakes up because he ends up dying because
So technically, like I said, Boo wins.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Boo wins because you know he's gonna go after the Supreme Kai because he's able to go to their world. Remember? That's how he ended up fighting Goku again.
Yeah, it's Kid Boo.
Yeah, but this time it would be a Super Boo because he hasn't got to Kid Boo yet.
True, and then on top of that, me absorb those androids are just one of them.
Cause shit, could he imagine if he absorbs the Supreme Kai?
Oh god,
That's what I'm saying.
that would be a.
That's what I'm saying. So technically, Boo is the strongest.
He is because
Yep.
everyone is
Cause he's gonna beat the androids. Trunks got beat by the androids. The androids beat everybody else. He the last one left. Beerus, he's gonna kill the Kai. So Beerus never wakes up.
because if it depends on like which captain, all the captains, I actually north, south, east, west.
No, but I'm saying like he kills the Supreme Kai. Beerus don't wake up. It's like you said.
Yeah.
He doesn't wake up at all.
So literally, Boo just wins.
For
Yeah.
Universe 7, Boo won, y'all. Boo won that one.
But in DBZ, that's the only universe that people know about.
True.
Because if Boo wins, there is no GT. They don't go to the other planet with Baby and everything like that.
No, there's no GT,
There's also
there's no Super,
Universe
there's
X.
nothing.
There's nothing.
There's nothing. He won. There's nothing he could do.
That's what I'm saying. Boo just wins.
And he's just there because if everybody's gone.
Yeah.
So there's no Goku, there's no Vegeta, there's no wishing nobody back. He just wins, and that's the end of the DBZ right there.
Literally, he just wins. Cause think about it. If shit goes wrong with Trunks trying to go back in time, cause it almost did, that's how the story ends.
Because the cell, what did Cell did wake up?
That's
But he was
that.
an android.
That was gonna be
He's
my.
still gonna be powerful enough.
That was gonna be my next point. Cause if Cell, no, think about it, right? The androids didn't kill everybody off. They was messing up that one town, right?
Yeah.
So if Cell wakes up at that point, he still is able to become Perfect Cell. Now you have Perfect Cell versus Boo.
It's still gonna be hard.
Who wins between
right now.
Perfect Cell and Boo?
That's a
Boo.
good question.
I'm telling you now, Boo.
I
You
mean,
got an artificial life form going up against an actual Daiji.
but Cell wasn't all the way artificial though. He was like half alien or whatever the fuck he was because he hatched from that egg. Remember?
Yeah,
True,
so
as well.
But when it's all said and done, think about it. Boo regenerates just like Cell regenerates, so there'll be a never-ending thing.
But doesn't Cell get power from the sun too?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that give Cell the edge?
You
would think.
It
But
really
here's the thing, though.
would.
That's what I'm saying. So Cell would be able to
Majin
out.
Buu can also split off. Majin Buu can also split off into smaller pieces. It actually hides.
Yeah, but Cell has to sell juniors to go find him.
Thank you. And then on top of that, he had. No, it wouldn't because you have to remember, Cell has every spell of all the DBZ fighters from Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, and on. So.
True, but here's this one though.
And then you gotta
What
think
if
about it.
the-
Then like realistically, you have to think about it. Nobody was able to beat Cell except for Gohan.
True. With the corrective pushing, yes.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like Cell will give Boo a run for his money. He not just gonna get washed if he does lose. It's gonna be close.
I know. That's why I was saying on this one that I'm still.
Because Gohan was basically at full power when he beat Cell.
Until he got injured.
No, even when he was injured, he was still at full power.
I know the only thing that actually. No, the only.
Because
thing that
you remember, Gohan. Because Gohan had to be at full power to beat Cell. He was kicking the shit out of Cell.
He was. until he got injured. That's when his confidence was his actual main Achilles. That's what Goku was basically, telling him to stop, doubting yourself. You
Yeah,
can do
but
this.
yeah,
You
but
know you.
Gohan still won though. That's my point.
Either way it went, Gohan still won.
Confidence or
Regardless
not,
whether
he
it
still
worked.
won.
Because regardless of him just doing it with one hand or both hands, he still won. He won the moment he went Super Saiyan 2 and actually released his emotions. He was already the fucking winner by then.
That's what I'm saying,
He just
Yeah.
because he was one shot in the Cell Juniors when everybody else was getting their ass kicked by him,
Yeah.
and he was kicking
so
Cell ass too.
Yeah.
so pretty much I agree with Mickey too. Like for real, he would give Majin Buu a run for his money. Now, if it's Super Buu and he like didn't absorb the androids or whatever, and still ends up absorbing them and becoming Perfect Cell, and he somehow manages to become Kid Buu, then maybe, just maybe Boo might just win. But I still say Cell will win.
He
All
wasn't
I'm gonna
there.
say is it'll be a good fight.
He really
I
would.
know. See, let's see this one out. Say like for instance that you got, say like you got Cell, well, Perfect Cell, or I guess a Super Perfect Cell, fighting up against that of Kid Buu, full power, and supposedly off of this one, just imagine that Cell, manages to quote unquote obliterate Kid Buu, but he doesn't actually sense it. Now, he doesn't know too much about, Majin Buu's, practices of actual absorption until he actually sees the actual many attempts and doesn't think anything else by it. Now, you have a piece of Buu that's actually hiding off in one of the cracks or crevices of the actual planet, from when they were actually, fighting monstrously, and pretty much, ravished the whole planet here. Imagine if Kid Buu, a piece of him, about as small as that of an actual penny, was able to absorb super perfect cell.
He's gonna need way more than a penny size to absorb
I
Cell.
promise you, he's gonna need a lot more than that.
You don't even have to take a whole lot.
But I'm
It
saying it,
does.
but it would have to be a big piece of glue to be able to absorb Cell. It's not gonna be a penny size to absorb it like that.
Because
Here's the
if you
thing though,
remember
Buu
when
is
he
stretched.
tried, yeah, but that's a small little part of him wouldn't stretch as much. He would need all of his pieces. Like, do you remember when he tried to absorb, when he absorbed Gohan and Gotenks and Piccolo? Like,
I mean,
he needed big chunk. You can't just
I
take
got
that little. He can't take that little chunk and be like, oh, well, I'm finna absorb. And then this is super perfect cell. You think he finna
I know.
sit there and get absorbed? Like,
Here's
the
that's where
moment
his
he,
arrogance will come in. That's where his arrogance will
Kid
come
Buu is
in. He
way
won't want.
more. Kid Buu is way more arrogant than Cell.
he really
I
is.
got you, but he don't have no blood lineage of that of these three. That being Frieza, Vegeta, and Goku. When they let their guards down, that's when they're the most vulnerable.
But Kid Buu is
That's
way
when it
more
would actually.
arrogant than Cell has ever been. So if anything, Kid Buu would get overconfident.
You would
Because
think, but he never
he
did in
would.
the three.
He would get overconfident because when he thought he had defeated Goku and Vegeta on the Cow Planet, he got way overconfident and said everything.
Understandable. Yet again, I'm bringing out the whole blood bit off of it. That could be an actual fault. Think about it. You have one that actually has been born or created using the genes of that of the strongest fighters in the universe, up against that of a technical, aged or cocky genie. That's really what Majin Buu is. But now, to go along with that, imagine how that fight could actually end. That would actually be a great, death battle versus right.
I feel like Cell will come out on top.
I got you.
I
I
just
love
feel
these
like
debates.
I just feel like Cell would just come out on top because ain't no way. And we talking about Super Cell. Oh, by the way, y'all, all you DVD fans out there, just put it out there. be happy that Gohan and Piccolo finna get some new transformation for this new
Oh,
Dragon Ball
brother.
Super
Oh,
movie that's
Lord.
coming
Oh,
out in August.
brother.
So,
I've already seen them.
Oh, brother.
I actually got the synopsis.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
So this is where Gohan finally shines.
2,000 years later when nobody gives a fuck.
If anyone pretty much shines right now at this moment, is definitely Vegeta in this next Dragon Ball Super arc, because he's pretty much taking the W's when it comes to L's right now at this moment.
Who's watching Super? Because I can't remember the last time I saw a Super episode.
No, it's not the episodes, it's the manga. Like, they're actually still continuing on with the
Yay,
manga, but
read
had
it.
an oral arc.
I'm
And
not
I'm
gonna lie
just
to you.
scared.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't read Super manga. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
I read
have
my hero. I read my hero. I will read every other manga that I feel like.
I have, and currently right now, all I can just say is nobody apparently likes Vegeta to at least get any type of shine, except for the fans. That's really it. And it's like you give him a whole birthing of a new form, only for him to quote unquote get trashed and thrashed to make him stronger, and he still loses.
I don't know what you expected.
I
It sounds like a
mean,
typical DBZ episode.
It really is.
I don't know what.
Just
I don't know.
finest.
I don't know why people expect more. I don't know why people expect more from Dragon Ball of all things.
for Vegeta gonna always train, get a new form,
And get his ass
win.
beat.
Thank you, and then the process repeats.
Like Goku off of this one, they give him a new form out of nowhere and expect him to be the best at it. I'm like, these are technically two masterful, geniuses right here.
Geniuses.
Wait,
These niggas don't have intelligence.
I'm
They
trying to
do.
figure out who's the genius.
Think about Goku's fighting strategy in the original Dragon Ball and Z, format. He might not have been. Think about it. To actually break apart your actual opponent, to expose their weakness before they expose yours, even though it might cause you a little bloody. But it pretty much, runs out like what you actually need to know about your opponent. In a way,
Scales, I think you are you talking about a different anime?
I was gonna ask you, hey bro, what is he talking about? Because I know he ain't talking about Dragon Ball Z. Like, what strategy?
Whatever anime you talking about, it sounds entertaining because it's not DBZ.
I need you to tell me what it is so I can go see it because goddamn, it ain't DBZ.
Okay. Think back to the last few episodes of Dragon Ball here when you got Goku up against that of Demon Piccolo. Well, not Demon Piccolo, but more like Piccolo Jr.
You talking about when he
Way to
flew
that
through his
fight.
chest?
No, that's Demon. Well, I guess that's King Piccolo off of that one. Yeah, that's pretty much one off of that one, but I'm not gonna call it exactly strategy because I still haven't really gotten the full gist of that. Referring to Piccolo
I'm trying
Jr.
to figure out
here.
where these strategies come in. I'm lost.
Think about it. Piccolo in the Budokai Tenkaichi here, that Piccolo actually grew to the size of that of an actual giant. About 50 to 100 feet tall, right? What was Goku able to do? Basically, pick him apart by actually attacking the parts of his body and everything. Even without small, like little, power shots and all that stuff, he actually exploited it out to him off of that one. The larger you are, you become a bigger target. Even with that with Raccoon, he actually just basically one shot at the man with his elbow and everything because one, he left himself exposed. He took all that time to charge up an attack, and by the time he actually got a chance to do anything, boom, that's what came about off of that.
Skills.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Slug movie?
No.
Cause you said Piccolo grew to like 50 or 100 feet. Ain't that what Slug did?
Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z. He was talking about Dragon
Yeah.
Ball where Piccolo was Piccolo Jr. in Dragon Ball, but he just dropped the Jr. and just became straight up Piccolo in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Even with Frieza, he exposed his weak system when he actually let him go up to 100% and still KO'd him after that.
That's not a strategy. That's Goku being an
That's not
ass.
strategy. Thank you. Goku had just turned Super Saiyan, and that Super Saiyan blood was flowing through him. He was just enjoying the battle like he always do. Goku don't think. He does not
Yes, he
think.
does. He
No,
does.
he does not.
Even Vegeta thinks. He just don't think all the way through. He lets his emotions actually get more to him than anything.
Thinking
By
in
him,
Dragon
being
Ball?
so
What is
frustrated.
this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out because the Dragon
Watch
Ball
him.
that I know, the Dragon Ball Z, Goku just goes right into it and start fighting. He don't
Not
think.
all, man.
Like, honestly,
Yeah.
Goku's only strategy is just brute force. He's never really had a technical strategy. Because if you look at the first time he fought Vegeta, literally the only way he beat Vegeta was he was just kept adding all shit to his Kaioken. That's it.
Technically, in a way, he didn't even beat Vegeta.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
It didn't even work.
He got close.
And then when you was talking about Raccoon was stupid.
Raccoon, stupid ass. Raccoon.
And Jason them, let's just face it.
They were
Goku
fucking
just
minions.
changed. Thank you. Minions gonna always die first. And then Frieza, he got tired of being Frieza because he already knew he was going to win. And
He literally flew away from Frieza after his own attack came back and sliced his ass in half.
Thank you. That wasn't thinking. That was just him fighting. And then he was like, "Fuck it, I'm tired because motherfucker, I'm stronger than you." Pretty much like the plot says, "Bitch, I'm Goku. I'm gonna always win."
Not always, because I can say off of this, but if you count his normal fights, like in the actual Budokai Tenkaichi tournaments, I'm pretty certain I might have actually said that in the year reverse of it. He's only won, I think, one, if not
That's
two.
a tournament.
That's what I'm saying. If you count his normal fights. But if you count his powered fight.
His power fights, he still wins. Tournaments is a tournament. Of course, he ain't gonna go all the way out. We already know this. But if he's fighting to save the world, of course he's gonna first he gonna bullshit, then he gonna go all the way out, and then what happens? Oh, Goku wins again. You know, probably with a little help with Vegeta or a little help from Piccolo or Gohan, something. But he's gonna always win. That is the plot of the movie. And
well, there's this one. There's this one I wanted to save for last, but I'll go ahead and say it. If you know your enemy's weakness as your own, would you exploit it? Hence the example that I'm about to give. Discovering or rediscovering that Saiyans lose their strength in their tails for his woes. He did the same to that of his brother Raditz, and he actually sacrificed himself off of that one with, of course, the help of Piccolo, still to make sure that one, such a natural threat wouldn't actually come about, even though he couldn't get that same opportunity again, involving two other Saiyans down the line. It's just that whole one that if you know someone's weakness, would you still, one, let them do as they are, or would you exploit it and actually get the upper hand? Still true.
You want to? I'm gonna tell you why his shit with Raditz wasn't an actual strategy. Because it took him like 20 minutes just to find out that Raditz was lying about not trying to kill everybody.
He didn't know anything.
But I'm saying though, like that wasn't really a strategy because he was like, "Oh shit, a tail, I can grab it," and then he's just like, "Fuck it, just kill me and him at the same time."
That's not strategy.
It solved the issue for that time.
Yeah, for the time being, for literally like 3 months.
And then who pops up? Vegeta and
Nappa.
3 years.
Thank you. 3 years, 2 months. Who gives a damn? Goku don't think.
He does.
Goku don't. No, he doesn't.
Goku thinks about food.
And fighting
That's the way.
opponents.
That was the way that they made him. When he first starts
Skills.
off,
The character you are describing is not Goku.
Now, promise is not.
I know you try to give like a synopsis and everything, but that is not Goku. It's not Goku.
It's not in the anime. That ain't Goku.
I feel y'all. Just watch the older, like I say, the old DB. I hate to say this one, but I've actually grown accustomed to it. Watch it in its original Japanese format as opposed to its actual dub. And It actually says a whole lot more.
No, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you why right now. Because I'm not gonna relive my DVD days. No, I want to stay gone. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done,
Fuck DBZ.
and Goku ain't smart.
Hey,
Just pin that one right there because we're gonna agree to disagree right there. Cause
Objection scales. Fuck DBZ.
yeah.
it's over, man. DBZ just needs to go ahead and just die.
Overruled. Fuck it.
It
You
would.
have been
They keep
outvoted.
bringing it out.
You have been outvoted. It's okay.
It's a debate. What do you?
It's in a debate. You going to jail.
I've already been there.
Well, you going back.
Only for my own. Like I say, only for my own selfish reasons.
Objection. Lock him up. Objection. Lock him up.
Come on, sir. Okay, throw away the key. You've been locked up. No more from you. It's over.
Break out.
So, you can't break out on this. It's over.
As one fat professor once said, "Yes, I can."
No, you can't. So, anyways. Yes, I can. No, the fuck you can't. Shut up. Anyways, that'll wrap up this episode of the Antifreeze podcast. And remember, kids, when people tell you can, you really can't. Goodbye, everybody.